free in my mind. Booty.
Good morning to the world out there. Sanbonani, Ninjani out there. How are you guys doing? I am in the ghetto. Very much in the thick of it. I just made myself tea. And this is all going on now in the intro. It's not tea. It's like throat medicine. I literally have my medicine stash here because I am literally going through it. First up, before we even start, got my nails done on Thursday. Very cute, very cutesy, very demure. Okay, very much demure and cutesy. Ooh, Anyway, this is the cough medicine that I have. I swear by this medicine. If you are in China, this is literally the equivalent of Alcophylix back home. It's good for literally soothing the throat because it's very thick, as you can see. Just look at that. It is very thick. So it gives you that nice little coat on your throat so that you don't dry cough, because honestly, I hate it here. I've been dry coughing since yesterday, and yeah, I'm in the pits. The location is giving ghetto. Yeah, it is. I just drank this. This was recommended by Erica last week, but you know, when God made me, he literally used a bucket load of stubbornness, because I was like, I don't want to buy it, you know, I'm drinking a lot of pills at the moment. Girl, if I got this, I would have been better, because one thing about Chinese medicine, please, this is so nasty, but it's effective. So this is how it comes. Actually, let me just show you. This is the box it comes in. And then if you look inside, you have these bottles in there and these little straws. And she said I have to drink this. Oh, okay, she said I need to drink this 3 times a day, so I just took the morning one right now. Yeah, very bitter. You just stick the straw in there and slurp. You don't have to slurp, but you know what I mean. And then what you see in here is this not cough. I just literally typed in throat medicine, and this is what popped up. Because Sana, I've been dry coughing since yesterday, and honestly, I can deal with the sneezing, I can deal with the sniffles, I can deal with everything. Dry coughing is where I draw the line. So yeah, I literally just typed in throat medicine and I saw this. And the fact that it's not a pill, thank you. The fact that it's not a syrup, thank you. I know it's probably nasty. I didn't even translate. Ginger, I guess I honestly do not know. All I know is that I want to be well because I'm in the pits, I'm in the ghetto. So yeah, this is what I just made. I'm just waiting for it to cool down right now. What a way to start off the vlog, but welcome to my birthday weekend. Cheers, Budwal. Cheers. What it's giving is that I need to find a scripture that talks about healing, because I'm a child of God. Where I'm gonna go is the feet of my father. Okay, let's see. Scripture over healing. Scripture over healing. It's literally one of the top most searched ones. We have Psalm 147 verse 3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. A related verse is, but I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, declares the Lord, which is Jeremiah 30 verse 17. I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, declares the Lord. Jeremiah 30 verse 17. Okay, please. One thing about me, I'm going to my father. Like I said, I've tried to read the book of Jeremiah twice and it just has not worked because it's just so, it's so heavy. Like I read the NIV, but when I tried reading Isaiah and the book of Jeremiah, it almost felt like I was reading the King James version. It felt like Shakespearean, you know? So I feel like maybe I was not in a headspace to actually comprehend and really be edified in my spirit by that. those particular books. But like I said, I've been seeing Jeremiah popping up everywhere. And you know what? Thank you, God. This is the sign that I needed. Okay, I'm gonna go read the book of Jeremiah. Anyway, let me make my bed stand now so you can stop seeing me Ngari Kiko, coward, the cowardly dog, or whatever you call that dog. Let me make my bed. Zaijian. I was braiding my hair last night. Can I say this morning? You can see, you have an idea of what color is on my head. She literally left at 2:15. I was braiding my hair last night and she only left at 2:15. Is this hers? This has to be hers. That's not mine. Yeah, because she came late. She was supposed to come here for our appointment at 5:30, later 6 o'clock, and she only arrived at 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. So she only left at 2 a.m. And you know what? Yeah, kind of scared of this color, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll show you guys in a bit. I don't know, child. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? Insert normal Lydia. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Today's the 20th of September 2025. And if you know, my birthday is 2 days away. My birthday is on Monday. And yeah, if you're new over here, my name is Lydia. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. It's Lydia_MSM. Pinterest and TikTok are at Styled by Lydia M. I'm so proud of myself for literally following through with the birthday countdown on Instagram, because that was mainly for Instagram. I was posting some of the looks on TikTok, but not all of them. And you know what? I am so proud of myself, because I think, first of all, it made me be intentional about dressing up, because one thing about me, I will reach for that comfortable oversized shirt and not leggings, but you know when you just like, yeah baby, I'm going to work. Like literally this whole month, people have even been saying like, have you recently been shopping? Yesterday one of my colleagues said, have you recently been shopping? Like, what's happening? I said, no, I'm just finally wearing my clothes. Like, I'm finally wearing my stuff, because the whole thing of having items in your closet that still have a tag from last year, are you okay? It's giving either unoreka ka unyagoreka, or you are saving your items for a special occasion. And you know what? My life is a special occasion. My 33rd year of life is gonna be a special occasion going forward, because the way I've been feeling going to work, the way I've been dressing up, like if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. If you follow me on TikTok, you've seen some of the looks. But honestly, it's made me feel so good that I'm like, there's no way I'm going back to the raggedy comfortable clothing. I'm just gonna have to be overdressed to go to work, and it just is what it is. Like the fact that some of the items, like this orange blazer that I wore going to work this week, I've had that blazer since 2019 in my first apartment, and today was my first time wearing it to work. Do you understand? And it's like saving it for a special occasion. When I thought of the number of times I've worn that blazer since I purchased it, I've probably only worn it about 4 or 5 times. That is not okay. Like if you think about it, you spend majority of your time at work, and it's like you only have a weekend. And this is a conversation that I was having with a friend, and I said, honestly, I don't subscribe to that notion anymore. I don't subscribe to the whole, you know, living for the weekend. You are just dragging yourself. Monday to Thursday, Friday is where you're happy. Saturday you're kind of enjoying yourself. My nails look kind of different, by the way, because this was broken. So the dark ones are extensions, and these matte looking ones are my nails. So broken nail, broken nail, broken nail, broken nail, broken nail. And I told the lady, mama, let's just cut. Oh no, this is not broken. Oh no, 2 broken. And I said, let's just cut. She was like, oh no, I can, you know, extend them, whatever. So in case that's going to distract you when I'm doing this, the whole notion of living for the weekend is honestly a scam, because actually, let's talk about it. Né? Let's talk about it. I read somewhere that there's something called, is it spiritual wokeness or a spiritual awakening? Let me take my phone. Let me take my phone. Okay, so a spiritual awakening is a profound shift in one's perspective, beliefs, and connection to the divine or universal consciousness that leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. I read about this like a few months ago, and I honestly feel like I've been undergoing some form of spiritual awakening. Like literally when it says this awakening leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and the world, a shift has been happening over the past, I could say over the past year. And I just have a different perspective on life, and I have a different perspective on friendships, relationships, the relationship I have with myself. I just have such a different perspective. And to link it back to what I was talking about, the whole notion of living for the weekend, or the whole I'm saving my outfits for a special occasion, I just have like a different perspective now on these things, because it's like you spend most of your time at work, and not that you hate your job. I know that there's some people who hate their jobs, but I think it gets to a point where when you are just in this cycle of just living, you wake up, get ready for work, go to work, come back, take a shower, make your dinner, eat your dinner, go to bed, repeat, step and repeat Monday to Thursday, and Friday is the only day you're excited about. I almost said excited too. Friday is the only day that you're excited about because, oh my word, I'm finally free. But it's like, are you really free? Because it's not giving that. When I started looking at that way, I was like, technically you have Saturday to enjoy yourself, because Sunday, once it hits 1 or 2 o'clock, you're ready, your mood is going down, because it's like I'm going back to the same cycle tomorrow. So for me, I just made a conscious decision that I'm going to do little things to make my life enjoyable, and part of that is dressing up. Like the way I've been feeling this month of intentionally dressing up and intentionally thinking about my outfit, like this week I want to do dark tones, so I'm going to do burgundy, I'm going to do like, you know, copper, I'm going to do black, ooh, throw in stripes and whatever. And then, oh, this week I want to go a bit lighter, I'm going to do white with a pop of butter yellow, I'm going to do like peach colored or blazer. Shift in my mood. When I say I have been in such a good mood the whole of September, and mind you, I'm a person who, if you know me, you will know that I'm crazy about my birthdays, and I'm going to be crazy about my birthday from the beginning. But the funny thing about me is that I look forward to my even birthdays, and my odd birthdays are just strange. I don't know what it is, but literally consistently over the past, I would say 10 years, that's just how it's been. That's just how it's been. Excited about my 24th, not really looking forward to my 25th. Excited about my 26th. It's just been a constant thing. Excited about my 30th, don't really care about my 31st. Last year I was very excited about my 32nd, and this year is my 33rd, and I wouldn't say I'm not excited about it. I'm happy to be alive and all of that, but it's like a different feeling. Even my friends were saying it. Erica was like, do we even have a theme for your birthday this year? Because I was looking on your Instagram, I was looking on your TikTok, I thought you'd be dropping something about, you know, the theme or the color scheme for my birthday, and it's been nothing. And she's like, but then I know it's because you're turning 33 and it's an odd birthday, not an even one. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like the chemistry in my brain, it needs to be studied, because I'm literally genuinely excited about my even birthdays. Last year when I was turning 32, I was literally planning since I think February or March, constantly thinking of a color scheme. I think oh wait I think I already had my color scheme by the time we got to June, July. I already knew I'm gonna wear white with blue because of the whole Santorini theme. And yeah, like I said, literally as I was going to get my nails done, I was like, I think I'm gonna do something bold. I'm gonna do red. And as I was there, I was like, I have 2 red dresses, I'm gonna wear one of them. So automatically in jail, I was like, the theme for my 33rd is gonna be red, but I was not like excited about it. But going back to what I'm saying, you look forward to the weekend, but technically you're enjoying your Friday, you're enjoying your Saturday, Sunday you're in the pits, and then it's like you're already conditioning your brain to hate your job, even though you don't, because you are looking at your job as this chore and this task and this draining thing that I have to do Monday to Friday. Oh my gosh, hate it here, I hate it so much. But it's like, if you think about it, end of the day, we're in the matrix. If you think about it, end of the day, you do have to work to survive. End of the day, especially if you're a person who is a sole breadwinner in your family, or you're a person who basically have a lot of dependents, and unfortunately for the Black household, you're a child and you're carrying the whole family from your grandmother on your shoulders. Do you understand? If you're in that cycle, unfortunately you're kind of stuck in it, unfortunately, right? So now it's like you are gonna have to do this thing, like you are gonna have to do it. So are you telling me that you're gonna be miserable? Let's say now you're 26 or 27, 29, 30, whatever. You're gonna be miserable until your retirement period. And let's actually talk about it. Looking at the state of the economy right now, you see people in their late 60s still working. And then now when I was growing up, the retirement age was literally put forward as like 55, 60. But you have people in their late 60s still working, still trying to make ends meet. So are you trying to tell me that for the next 40 plus years, give or take 35 plus years, you're just gonna be miserable because you have to go to work Monday to Friday? I am so sorry, because end of the day, you are still gonna have to make things move, whether you decide to stay in the workforce or whether you decide to now switch and be an entrepreneur. Like, you are still gonna have to actively make things move, unless you're gonna come by cheerleading checks. But for as long as you're walking on planet Earth, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that, honey? Huh? What is that? A lot is happening in this vlog, man. Like, people look normal. I've never heard that before. People are just walking, strolling with their babies. I don't know what that is. Okay, it's kind of freaking me out. But anyway, like I was saying, for as long as you're walking planet Earth, you are gonna still be in the matrix. You are still gonna work. Like, I had a shift in perspective. I was like, even if you are an entrepreneur, you know what the funny thing is? When I was back home, I literally had a conversation with myself in the Uber as I was going to school. And I said, I'm looking here. I'm going through Waterfall. You know, Waterfall is a very affluent neighborhood. And I'm just like, you're in this socioeconomically advantaged area and you see Porsches, you see all these beautiful cars, but they're up in the morning, bamo trafficking through. And I was like, okay, they might be taking their kids to work, but I'm like, no, you're dressed in a suit. So it's like, you get a master's degree so that you're in a better position to get a better paying job. You're still in the matrix. It's just that you're gonna have a bit of an advantage because your socioeconomic status is going up just a little bit. Do you get what I mean? So now it's like you're still in the matrix. I don't know if you get what I mean. So it's like, it doesn't matter what you do, you're still in the matrix. So are you gonna be miserable until the Lord calls you to glory? Like, essentially that's what it's giving. You are going to be miserable until the Lord calls you to glory. Because that's another shift in perspective of God. When I was back home, a lot of elderly people, not even just elderly, even my parents, seeing that people who are retired, I feel like growing up, we have this idea, I'm going to work. I'm going to save as much money as I can, and then I'm going to retire. But it's a different type of look if you are in a country like South Africa where the economy is just so bad. Do you understand? When I was, and even besides that, when I was back home, I got a different perspective of that, because I was like, parents in my neighborhood who I grew up babereka, like they're waking up, they're going to work, they're driving to work, whatever. Now most of those people are retired, and I'm sorry, but they're just like sitting around. And I'm like, so you work all your life, miserable, looking forward to retirement. You get to retirement, and now it's like, thank you for your service. Now you're literally sitting on the sidelines waiting for the Lord to call you to glory. I don't know, Chad. Like, I've just been having all these different conversations with myself and also with my friends. And honestly, I think that's what it means when they say spiritual awakening, because you no longer just look at things as and perceive them or receive them for what they are, but you start to think, like, you start to look at it with a different eye. You start to look at it with a refined eye. Because when I was back home, I'm telling you, I was like, you are caught in this hustle and bustle of, I'm gonna work. And I'm gonna give you an example. Last year I got back into the dating scene, né? And there's this guy that I went on a date with. That guy was always, in all conversations we had, he was always talking about how tired he is. Like, you know, it's one thing for a person to tell you that they're tired, and it's one thing to see it. That guy was always exhausted to a point where he had raccoon eyes. I'm talking about dark circles under his eye. So I'm saying all of that to say, when I was home, I got a different perspective on so many different levels. You're stuck in traffic in an Uber, but there's a Porsche next to you. Mind you, some of them, there's no child in there. Maybe you just dropped off the child, I don't know, but you dressed in a suit. I don't think you'd be dressed in a suit to go. Do you understand? So it's like, even though you do have that Porsche, when I'm looking at you, I think you're in a well-off position. Of course you are. For you to be able to afford a Porsche, you are in a different tax bracket. But it's the fact that you're still in this matrix. You're still in the cycle where you do need to wake up. You do need to wake up to maintain that Porsche. Do you understand? So I feel like when we are sitting in our circumstances, but just like we're in the same cycle. No one has it figured out. Like, we're all living life for the first time, and we're all trying to figure things out for the first time. You might be a student and you're looking at someone like me. Oh, she lives in China. Oh, I don't have ish figured out, and I'm turning 33. Do you understand? And it's interesting for me that I know I've been jumping from different conversations. Bear with me. I enjoy following older women who are in their late 40s and 50s, because for me, that's where I also started to get a different perspective. Because if all you follow are your peers, we're all the same age. We might be in different places in our lives, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, psychologically, emotionally, whatever. But the thing about it is, you are looking at your peers and you think they have it figured out. Follow older women who are in their late 40s, late 50s, late 60s. Those are the women that I follow for the past 3 years. And you see that you're not gonna ever have it figured out. I am so sorry. Every time you step into a different season, whether it's motherhood, being a business owner, being a wife, you're stepping into a different unknown season, and you're gonna have to relearn yourself all over again. Do you understand? So the whole notion of having things figured out, biggest scam ever. The whole notion of living for the weekend, biggest scam ever. The whole thing of torturing yourself right now, looking forward to retirement, biggest scam ever. Because I'm telling you, when I was back home and I saw all those people who growing up, they were always in the workforce, and now they're either retired or they're approaching that age, you're literally just sitting around. They're sitting around, like, unless you're in a financially well-off position to travel to Monaco, okay, catch a flight to Greece, be on a yacht in Italy, unless that's your situation and circumstance. A lot of the elderly people, like, you dedicated your whole life to working, not going on vacations, not spoiling yourself, and now you're just waiting to be reconciled with the Lord. Guys, no ways. That's why I'm gonna buy that handbag, I'm gonna buy those shoes, I'm gonna take that trip, I'm gonna go to that expensive restaurant. I'm gonna do those things. I fear. I am so sorry. So going back to this guy that I'm telling you about that I dated, I know this is turning into a TED talk. The guy that I went on a date with, not dating, went on dates. Okay, actually one date, and I cut him off. Anyway, this guy was always complaining about being tired, and like I said, we would be on a phone call at 10 o'clock, and you have to get off the call because you have to respond to an email. And at some point, I think he thought I didn't believe him or whatever. He'd show me screen. I said, I don't know who traumatized you. If you're telling me that you're busy, I believe that you are. You don't need to send me screenshots. Like, you don't need to do all of that. But this guy was always so tired, and I remember asking him when we eventually went on the date, and I asked him, I said, that siren is really giving me the ache, and everyone looks normal, so I guess it's not the apocalypse, okay? And I asked him, I said, can I just ask you a question? What exactly are you working for? And he said, I'm working so that I can retire early. I said, what's early for you? He said, I want to retire earliest 45. And I kind of chuckled to myself, because for me, if you're saying, do you understand what I mean? Like, the age that's been sold to us that you retire is like 55 going on 60. He is working himself, literally falling off the bone, as Zama would say, because his aim is for him to retire early, which is 45. And right now he's 32, 31 when we were talking. And then I said to him, do you go on vacations? Rarely. Do you spoil yourself? Not really. Okay, you're telling me that you have a business. You're telling me that you're literally working around the clock. You are literally torturing yourself, looking like you're a dead man walking, raccoon eyes and all. You don't spoil yourself. You rarely go on trips. I said, what are you working for? Like, what are you working for? The retirement thing, when like, what are you working for? Oh, I'm also working so I can provide for my family, my siblings. And then that's where he told me about the whole dynamic with his parents, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, okay, so you barely take days off. You are working your knuckles off. Get 10, do you understand? And I said, if you passed out right now, and what do you think is going to happen to your business, your resources, your money, everything that you've been working hard for? He said it's going to go to my family. And I say to him, do you think they will literally steward your resources, finances, and money the very same way you are? I'm sorry, no. They don't know the sacrifice that has gone into you, literally accumulating everything that you've accumulated so far. They don't know the sacrifice and compromise that's gone into that. They are going to misuse it. Just take a child, for example. Have you seen a child wearing Gucci sneakers? They can run in the mud. That child doesn't know what it's a Gucci sneaker. They don't know that you paid $6,000 for that shoe. Baby, the child is wearing shoes and they're running through the mud. That's the same thing with people who haven't worked for your resources. People who are just beneficiaries off of the money that you've made and the resources that you've accumulated throughout your lifespan. They're just gonna eat it. Trust and believe. Even $500,000 from whoever who made me a beneficiary on their life policy, whatever, or a million, $500,000. I'm catching that flight to Greece. Are you mad? I'm resigning from work and I'm doing my tour around the world. Do you get, like, I'm taking that money and I'm traveling. So when are you working your knuckles off, barely spoiling yourself, barely doing anything for yourself? You're not living. You're literally just floating by. You're on pilot mode 24/7 in this ongoing cycle. For what? Yeah, no. Anyway, I feel like I've said a lot, but I feel like it had to be said. I hope that's gonna help someone to just shift your perspective in the way that you live life, the way that you do things, because I am so sorry. No, it's a no from me. So yeah, anyway, I've talked your ears off. So yesterday, my colleague literally last week had told me that, oh, I'm gonna bake you a brownie for your birthday, like a brownie, chocolate cake, girl, whatever. And he brought it to work yesterday. When I say we tore that ish up, it was so good. It's not sweet. It was so moist. Decided to cut it up at work so I can share with my colleagues. But when I say, I was like, not you baking a whole cake for my birthday, please, thank you. For a guy to be able to bake, I can't even bake. And then on to other things, I decided to buy these mason jars because I wanted to get into the whole thing of making overnight oats. Baby, a flop, okay? I forgot that you need to purchase milk, and literally I only had oats, bananas, and Greek yogurt. Solid as a rock. Can you see that? So now that I know better, I'm gonna attempt this next week. But I think instead of doing for 5 days, I'm gonna do one every night, because I think no, that is some soggy business. Absolutely not. So given how I'm feeling right now, I'm honestly not in the mood to eat. I'm just gonna have this or milk Greek yogurt with a bit of honey and grapes. These grapes got delivered during the week. Haven't tasted one. Let's taste actually, because they look kind of GMO-ish. They're looking kind of GMO-ish. Let's see. Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna have, honestly, because could not be bothered. Oh, that is so cute, Banza. Yum, yum, yum. This was so good. It's the fact that I don't cut up the grapes for me. Obviously didn't finish that. I think I need to boil a bit of water and try to finish that. Like, in Barahor, this thing, I have to open it and throw this out. Oh gosh, please. Is this hot? Okay. These are rotten. Just look at that. Lydia, really girl. Like, in which world did I think that was gonna work? I need to go to make dinner reservations for tomorrow. Girl, trying to find my sneakers is always a hassle. But I found the shoes I was looking for. Jesus! 6 boxes later. These are the shoes that I want. Why is the lighting like that? Hello. Ooh, child. That medicine has helped. My throat is not scratchy anymore. These are the sneakers that I want because I want to do like a Nike look. Nike look. Does that sound proper? These are literally my favorite shoes. I think I've had these since 2020 or whatever. So I'm thinking of doing like a little blue moment because I have, let me show you. So I'm thinking of doing a very tomboyish look. I have this Nike top which I've had for a long time and I haven't gotten a chance to wear it. It's so cute. It's so cute. So I already see an issue. The blues don't match and I'm big on that. So that's really gonna throw me off. Oh, the blues don't match. The blues don't match. Does it matter? I don't think it does. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear these because I want to be warm. I don't want to be sick. I think I'm actually also gonna take my denim jacket, but then that's a whole lot of stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear. Okay, so this is my full look for going to Happy Valley. I'm feeling so much better, so I am gonna go to Happy Valley. I think this is simple, straight to the point, but cute. I like that. I've decided I'm not gonna wear a bucket hat because honestly this hair is scratching me and it's gonna irritate me, so I'm just gonna tie my hair up. So yeah. Hi, how are you? Yes, I'm calling to make dinner reservations for a birthday tomorrow night. Yes, at maybe 6 o'clock. Yes. Yes, table for 2, please. 158695. Yes, my name is Lydia. Yes. All right, thank you so much. Bye. Yeah, and when I say after trying on 4 outfits, this is my most fave. Get into these barrel jeans that I got from Mr. Price back home because leopard print and red is what to look out for. That's going to be the summer, not summer, the winter and fall trend, red and leopard print, okay? And then I decided to wear this Coach bag because I just feel like it pulls in the colors so nicely. And it's just such a cute, funky outfit. I was already changing my mind that I'm not going to Happy Valley anymore, but false alarm, we're going. I feel so cute. Oh, gotta get it 2000, please. Now I just need to wear perfume. Something, Escada is kind of light. I need, and I'm already feeling better. Just by the way, if you're new over here, I love wearing colognes. I got this cologne from back home from this store. I don't know if you can see. Tape. In Mall of Africa, close to Studio 88. Eating down. I love this outfit so much. Just because of the outfit. Here's my stick. My mirror from Vietnam. I wish I had gum. Oh, let's go have fun, Batsung. Let's go have fun. Lip gloss, mirror, battery, passport. Do I need anything else? Lotion. Okay, so this is the full outfit, so I can show you the whole thing. When I say I'm obsessed with this outfit, it's giving she a fashionista. Okay, I love this outfit so much. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? I think you see what I'm seeing. Come on. The t-shirt says Prosecco mood, which is ironic because I don't drink. And I feel like the mustard is just like popping so nicely against the leopard print. My pop of color with the nails. Bandla, she a fashionista. She will eat looks up. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Is it cold? No, it's not. It's not even cold. So right now it's 1:21. It says that Happy Valley is 13 kilometers away from me, which is insane because I used to think it's so far. So let's go have fun for about 2 hours and come back so I can do my assignment. Is that my car? ACD? Yes, it is. Let's go.
许三多把一杯开水给元朗端了过来。元朗正很有趣地看着这间四面光板的宿舍，倒好像这有多少内容。我知道你们改编的事，咱们认识的时候就知道。许三多默然了一会儿。
Happy Valley, where are we going hunting?
马小帅呢？
Oh, he's gonna turn in.
程台说
Happy Valley. Wait, why does it look closed?
不说，有功夫。
Oh, there.
沮丧加上
I see it
疲劳
going
和
up.
焦急，两人互相瞪。
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm finally here. Literally the last time I came to Happy Valley was 2018 with my friend Jimin. This is not going to Gold River City alone. That is insane, but I'm so happy. This is how I felt in Hong Kong, Disneyland. Happy Valley, Happy Valley, Happy Valley. I'm so excited, please. Oh my gosh. The ticket has been secured. 1 day entry. You can't really see me, but yeah, 1 day entry. 2 rides are closed today, which really doesn't matter. I want to be here for 2 hours max. 2 hours max. Then get some. Okay, we have made it inside. I'm so happy. Okay, wait. Let's start with like an easy one first. I should have worn my bucket hat like I wanted to, because child, summoning the devil is what it's giving. But yeah, this is noisy. Let me just find the first queue and I will vlog. I think that was too light, too dark. I don't know. It's so hot. Oh my goodness. But let me find the first queue and I'll continue vlogging. See ya! underwhelming. I need some danger in my life. Let me go to the other one. That was so whack. Like, girl, please. That was a waste of my time. That is more like it. That is more like it. Give me that. That is so cute. Look at that, Mama. Look at this. That is so cool. Okay, that's where I'm going. Oh, that's where I'm going. That is where I am going.
Me and my guys, we dey celebrate. See party bully make we elevate. See bad vibes, nothing tolerate. Wait, say we go kill am, kill am.
I think I have a problem. I need to go to the scary rides. I feel like that was so underwhelming. Let's go search for a scary ride. Hurry.
Say we go kill am, kill am.
That's gonna be me.
Me and my guys, we dey celebrate. See party bully make we elevate. See bad vibes, nothing tolerate. Wait, say we go kill am, kill am. Say shy up in the circulate. Say give me, I'ma give me Kate. See bad vibes, we no tolerate. Wait, say we go kill am, kill am. Me and my guys, we dey celebrate. See party bully make we elevate. See bad vibes, nothing tolerate. Wait, say we go kill am, kill am. Say shy up in the circulate. Say give me, I'ma give me Kate. See bad vibes, we no tolerate. Wait, say we go kill am, kill am.
Girl, that flu is gone. I was screaming for my life. I was screaming for my black life. I didn't want to act tough. That was so scary. I'm even sweating. I found it. The yellow one. Time to scream. I want to do the yellow and the purple. Is the purple one moving? I think I've seen people here. Yeah. I'm going over there. Can you see that? I don't want to act tough. That was so scary. Oh my goodness. Oh, zebras! Oh, this is where I saw the giraffes. My favorite animal. Look at the zebras. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, how do I get to the yellow ride? I'm in heaven! You guys don't understand how long I've been wanting to come here. Like, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm in heaven. We have made it! I found the yellow and red one. I'm about to scream for my life! Ah! Oh my goodness, that was so good. That was a hot mess, child. That is what I'm talking about. Like, make me scream, please. This ride is too good, please. I'm gonna wait for the other one. It is too good. I didn't even see that it goes in the water, but it does. That is so crazy. Now I want the purple one. I don't know where the purple one is. I'm still gonna look for it. Hey, listen, I want to go. There's another one. It's like red and gray. That's where I'm going. I think it's on the other side.
看起来像是要飞起来的样子。
Oh, honey, no. First, I want to see if it's worth it. I don't want to waste my time. I have one more ride in me. It's 4 o'clock. You see that? Almost 5. I want to see if this is worth it. Then this will be my last ride. Yeah, the queue is not long. I think I can go on. I think I can go on. There are not a lot of people. Can I go on? Wait. Yeah, I could have gone on. There's not a lot of people. I'm coming. Coming. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm not gonna wait and see. That mess was scary. Do you hear me? There's an old man there. There's literally an old man on board. Wait here, because no ways. It's about to go off. It's the clapping of the hands for me. Because there was nothing funny when I was up there. No one is screaming, so I'm the dramatic one. Oh, there we go. And that's it. It's giving 9-foot-tall giant. This is gonna be my last ride, then I'm on my way.
交易结束。身体坐直，头往后靠。
Someone smells like pee. I absolutely lied. One more ride. One more ride. Golden wings over the snowfield. Okay, one more ride. This purple one, and then I'm done. Last ride. I'm ready to go home, honestly. Ready to go home. Last ride. B, ear cuffs are off. Ear cuffs are off. That's how you know this was a ghetto ride. Oh my god. Oh my word. Whew. There's a girl who's throwing up. There is a girl who's throwing up, Uncle Sam.